The night grows ever onward here in Tarheel by dark as Dr. Cal Eckman and Annika Bergstrom have just returned from acting Prince Biltmore Josiah's ball via the wormhole technology that Mr. Eckman is working to perfect. As this scene starts, the two of them are just touching down in the lab. As you guys touch down, immediately you don't see fire, but you can tell there has been a fire. The entire lab is inundated with smoke, and you can see that there are a variety of different beakers of various chemicals and various documents that are still smoldering there in the lab. Your drive itself, however, did not get touched.
What, you mean the warp drive did not get touched?
The warp drive itself self is intact.
Dr. Eckman goes, Annika, the computers, quickly.
Annika runs over to the computers and looks at them. How badly are the computers off? Well,
you should roll intelligence computers or what have you to see if.
I mean, physical damage, they're pretty bad. But as far as internals, you'd have to roll for that.
Okay.
Let's see how badly off they are.
Three successes to see what I can pull off of the internals of the computers. If I can even get them working.
As you attempt to turn the computer on, it goes to a DOS window. It doesn't even load Windows.
Okay, that's not good, but I might be able to work on this.
Dr. Eckman proceeds to go to a secret little cubbyhole behind the fridge.
So I'm rolling one more time to see if I can get anything to work through the DOS prompt.
Okay. All right, your stash behind the fridge is intact.
My stash behind the fridge?
Yeah, it's intact.
Dr. Eckman opens it and pulls out one more portable hard drive. Thank God that one's safe, and slips it back in the back room.
All right, your DOS command, the directory window, gives you an invalid command.
Somebody's trashed the computers before they trashed your lab. How did this happen? This lab was supposed to be warded.
There's only one person.
Also, you'll notice one more thing too. There, Annika. The one that you're working with right now, the screws that are holding the case together are holding the tower of it together. There's no screws where they should be. The screws are completely missing.
I open up the side of the tower to see if the hard drive's still there.
The hard drive, the motherboard, and several of the video cards have been removed.
That's not actually possible there, Will. The computer wouldn't do anything if there was no motherboard.
Actually, yeah, you're right. Excuse me.
The motherboard is still
intact. The motherboard is intact.
The hard drive could have been switched. The hard drive could have been switched with one that only had DOS on it. But without a hard drive, it wouldn't go to DOS either. It would only go to BIOS.
Yeah. Well, the hard drive is intact, but it's not one that you recognize, not physical.
Dr. Eckman says, not to worry, backup plan. Remember I said there was a secret stash behind the fridge?
Yes.
I said, thank God the portable hard drive would save. Dr. Eckman says, Annika, grab your laptop for me.
Annika goes to the cupboard where she'd left her laptop. Will, is the laptop still there?
The laptop is still there.
Okay. Annika brings it over. I still don't get how this happened. It was... Oh, that motherfucking son of a whore.
It's all right.
Tyson.
As you open the laptop, you see that there's a post-it note attached to it. It reads, Chess was never my favorite game.
I'm about to need to make a self-control roll.
Go for it.
Oh, shit. Don't tear up the note. Whatever you do, don't tear up the note.
Oh, I'm not going to tear up the note. I'm going to... One success. I'm barely holding on.
Dr. Eckman says, preserve that note and open up your computer to double check something.
Annika switches the computer on.
Dr. Eckman puts in the portable hard drive. Remember where I said I kept copies?
Mm-hmm.
On the portable hard drive, Will, was this portable hard drive? You said my secret stash was not touched. Is this portable hard drive safe?
Yeah, the hard drive's fine.
This hard drive contains...
Is my computer running?
Yeah, your computer's running. Your computer's running. It looks like the only thing that whoever hit this place did was just open the laptop and stick the note there.
Dr. Eckman smiles. Dr. Eckman smiles, and Dr. Eckman smiles and says, Dr. Eckman smiles with the portable hard drive. All the information that was sent to Biltmore is still on this copy of the portable hard drive in the safe location. He then proceeds to take the note, says, Annika, put this in a plastic bag for me and make sure it's somewhere safe. He then calls up Duke Tyson. Dr. Eckman.
Dr. Eckman, before you make any phone calls, we need to make sure the prince is still okay.
You run down and check on the prince. I've got a phone call to make.
It's about that time that you get a knock on the door.
Dr. Eckman puts the phone down before he continues phoning Duke Tyson. And
Annika pulls out her gun just in case and hands her knife to Dr. Eckman.
Dr. Eckman says, hang on, I got an idea. And he says, whoever it is, come in.
All right. Just as a quick descriptor, how bad is this fire trouble?
It's been a 4-alarm blaze the whole way into this building where his lab is. His lab was not the only place that got hit. Whoever hit the building looks like they were trying to take out the entire building.
Well, of course they.
Mother of God! It looks like an ARA bombing. All right. Eckman, it's me!
Nathaniel, could you do me a favor and please pop your hand through the door? Just humor me.
Alright. And he'll actually comply.
When he pops his hand through the door, Will, does he start feeling incineration?
Yes.
Okay, Nathaniel, get your hand back out of the door.
Pulling back my hand with all manner of blisters and puck up. What the hell did you do to me?
I needed to test to make sure the wards were still up. This is proof. This is proof that the only one person who could have done it.
We should have got that on video, Dr. Eckman.
Oh, not to worry. Dr. Eckman points at the camera at the ceiling.
Okay, rolling my
You are smarter than me.
See how bad the wounds are, Will. Just kind of evidence thing.
All right.
Woo! Well.
3 lethal. 3 lethal.
Yep. Still pretty bad.
Sorry about that, but this had to be done. Dr. Eckman points at the camera at the ceiling and says, "Why do you think I've got backups?" He then proceeds to phone. Duke Tyson.
Where the phone commences to ring for several minutes with no answer.
Does an answering machine kick in?
It does not.
Dr. Eckman shakes his head. Too bad. I was about to actually tell him mate in 5 moves. Dr. Eckman says, Annika, we should probably get down to the. I'm going to be staying in the lab for the next little while and trying to make sense of what's been going on here. The fact that the wards are still active means that there is only one person who could have gotten through this. And now that this has happened, could you do me a favor, download the video from that camera and get that stuff ready and go check on the prints?
Fair enough, but while I'm downloading the video, we need to know why Nathaniel is here.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, Nathaniel, you might not be able to come in, but could you tell us why you're here?
I was hired to keep tabs on you, remember?
Yeah, by Duke Tyson, I know. I paid you to counter-espionage him. What's going on?
True. Part of it's keeping up appearances. A spy isn't supposed to reveal his contacts, and it wouldn't be good business for me to divulge everything that I know.
No, I know. Fair enough. Speaking of, what news do you have for me about Duke Tyson's movements besides what happened tonight?
Well, while you were busy in your rabbit hole, I was going to warn you that there was a fire, but hey, you had just leaped through one of those holes from hell. I don't know where you go. I thought you might have just wound up in Arkansas.
Nope, no such luck this time. We've got an ally, but I've also now got enough evidence that I can. I've also now got enough evidence that I now need only one other thing. I need all of this. Dr. Eckman hands the stuff to Annika and says, "Remember the note? Could you please do me a favor and take all of this down to see if could you guys do me a favor and keep an eye and make sure that the prince is okay?"
All right. Annika hands her knife to Nathaniel instead, and says, "Just in case we need to defend ourselves."
He actually looks down at the knife strap on his own boot and pulls out our other large Bowie knife. I always come prepared.
Effective.
Dr. Eckman proceeds to call. Dr. Eckman proceeds to call.
Right, same thing. Calling who?
Calling Annika, so this way he has a video. He has an audio
line. Okay. All right.
Annika,
Annika, as you start heading down there to try to see the prince, it's not just the lab that got hit. It looks like the whole building is just, there's chars everywhere. There's light fixtures are hanging out of the ceiling. There's open electrical wires just hanging everywhere. You also see that you do hear sirens in the background that seem to be coming your way, and but you don't see any open flame. Well, yeah, no, you hear them.
I hear them. They're pretty close then. All right, I'm going. Okay.
You don't see any open flame anywhere. Yeah, you don't see any actual open flame, but you do keep running into occasional walls of smoke.
Okay, so can I try out my acute sense smell to see if I smell burning flesh?
Yes, you can.
Alright, what do I need to roll that? Perception?
Perception alertness.
Okay.
Well, the fact that I just burned my hand...
You do not. You do not.
I do not? Okay. So either the prince got out safe, or this fire happened too long ago for me to still be able to smell him. I do say this out loud, so...
Dr. Eckman hears and says, "You know the way back to my secret, you know the way back to my haven. Check in there to see if he's okay."
On my way.
And just an abrupt turn, running down... which way? Which bloody way?
Just follow me.
Alright. He's just cradling his wounded hand and just hobbling away as fast as he possibly can.
Alright. As you guys, like I said, same thing. The closer you get down, the closer you get to the haven, you keep smelling the same smoke. And as you guys turn the corner, oh shit. I'm sorry, guys. As you turn the corner, actually, who was in front?
That would be Annika.
I was in front.
Okay. As you turn the corner and start heading as you pull back the panel to head into his haven, you feel a hand grab you and yank you in, throwing you to the floor.
I scream in pain and prepare to activate potence to knock the shit out of whoever just threw somebody with a back injury onto the fucking floor. So, I'm going to spend a blood point to use potence and swing my cane up into the face of whoever just did that.
All right,
That'd
go for it.
be... So that would be, I know that'd be brawl, but what else would that be?
Dex.
Dex. Okay, fine. Okay. So, 3
Then
successes
and then
plus
you
my
add that to
potence.
the damage. Yeah. Then your
Okay.
potence, and
My
then
potence.
you add the number of successes you got there to the damage of the
Mm-hmm.
weapon and reroll.
Okay. So the number of successes to the damage of the weapon.
And you
I'm
reroll
not
that.
quite.
We'll put it at a strength +1
Strength
for your
+1.
whatever your strength
Okay.
is, +1 plus the total number
Okay, so
of
that's
successes that you just rolled.
4 plus 3, 7, and then I roll that, so now I roll 7 dice again.
Yes.
Shit, that's not good.
So, it's about this time that you turn the corner there with her, Ashford, and you find her locked in mortal combat with the prince.
Burnstrom, stop what you're doing before you get us both executed.
I stop just before I take a second swing and realize who the hell I was just fighting. Sincerest apologies, sir.
No, it's fine.
I thought you were trying to kill me.
Fine. It's fine. You have nothing to worry about. I thought the same of you. You see, Eckman's Haven, perfect. Hasn't been touched by a single piece of flame or smoke.
Dr. Eckman says through the phone, "My liege, I know who did this, and we have the proof to take him in this time."
I have a suspicion.
Duke Tyson is behind this, and I can prove it.
Well, here's what we need to do first. Clearly, this is not a secure location, so we need to get away from here. Plus, I hear sirens are right around the corner, and I don't want to have to explain this.
Agreed.
My truck is in the parking lot. We can go to my own domain. There's a safe location in the Bodhi Island lighthouse that I can put you in.
Dr. Eckman says, "Can we move my generators?"
Bodhi Island. Croatan district, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
Dr. Eckman says, "Can we move the space warp generators? I'm going to need that technology safe."
It's several hours ride.
No, I'm just saying, can we
We
put
may
it?
We may not make it before sunrise.
Okay, I'm going
the alternative is that my trailer is actually currently parked not far from here. We can sleep there and then move on to the lighthouse tomorrow night.
That would probably be better.
Dr. Eckman says, Dr. Eckman says, "Hang on, I'm levitating the the Casimir generators as we speak. I'll be bringing them along. We can tie them into the trailer. We can try them into your pickup bed."
Yeah, we'll tie them into the pickup bed for now, and tomorrow night we can try to put them maybe on the roof of the trailer because the trailer has to hook up to the bed of the truck before we can move it to the lighthouse.
Understood. Dr. Eckman, proceed. Am I going to need to roll willpower for this?
Yes.
All right.
And if he should happen to botch, I'm rolling assisted with actual strength to try and lift these freaking huge things.
Once they get out into the hallway, Nathaniel, remember there's still wards up on the lab.
Oh yes.
Yeah. If you come in there, you will catch much flame. Much
Okay,
here. If you step through that door, it will be so fire, much flame.
Yeah, yeah.
okay, I just got 4 successes, so I can take the things and move them out.
Yeah, you're able to get them out with no problem.
While doing that, Dr. Eckman quickly grabs Annika's laptop and the last portable hard drive in addition to the bag with the... basically, Dr. Eckman pulls everything that he's going to need and basically starts running for the truck while levitating the things behind him.
As you begin to head out of the lab, something catches your eye. You see underneath one of the tables there that had a number of beakers and whatnot on it that the beakers themselves had failed to the floor and had busted. All it was just simple, nothing corrosive. But you do notice a blinking red light under that table.
Dr. Eckman thinks it's the bug and goes, "Hey, if you guys are still listening in here, this Duke Tyson tried to destroy this lab, and I'm moving out for a little while. I'll bring this with me in case I need to communicate with you." Takes the bug and proceeds to move with it.
Annika says to the phone, "If you found the bug, I wouldn't recommend that. Remember, it was used against us before."
Oh, I know. That's why Dr. Eckman says, "I'm taking it with me," and then proceeds to take the bug and walks it out and tosses it in the trash can.
Nice.
And
Nice.
I'm guessing that we've caught up with Dr. Eckman by now, and Annika sees this.
Yeah.
Annika just smiles and shakes her head.
Dr. Eckman says, "Plus the videotape, my liege. This note was left by whoever decided to trash my lab. All we need is a handwriting analysis match of Duke Tyson, which I've gotten one of the photos from when he wrote me the check. That should be enough to convict. Convict him of domain breach and a number of other things before your court or before Biltmore's, depending on what's going on."
Yes, it should. Very much so should. But like I said, my greatest concern right now is quite honestly my own life, and honestly for you guys as well.
No, I know. But with this evidence, I think with this evidence and us getting to a new fresh domain where he doesn't know where we are, I think we're good to go.
Remind me, as soon as my hand heals, to slap someone who put those, whatever, on performances.
Yeah, that was Duke Tyson. You'll be able to thank him for that.
Oh, just one more thing.
Annika looks at Dr. Eckman and raises an eyebrow as if to say, "It was your idea."
Dr. Eckman nods, but Dr. Eckman shoots her a look which says, "It may have been my idea, but it was to set a trap for Duke Tyson. This proves he's fallen for the trap. And on top of that, we no sense. But he gives a look which basically says, no sense telling him that. Let's blame Duke Tyson for this. It's quite easier."
Annika nods as if to say, "Point taken."
All right.
And as the group, and I'm going to have to go ahead and wrap this one up real quick, as the group makes their way out to Annika's truck, a text message goes off.
Okay.
It reads, "Our queen is in another castle."
Is this from Duke Tyson?
No, it's from that same weird all zeros number that you've been getting.
Oh. Dr. Eckman smiles and replies back, "Maybe in another castle, but mate for Duke Tyson in 20 moves. Sorry, but make for Duke Tyson in 5 moves." Actually,
A couple minutes pass,
Yep.
and your phone buzzes again. Check ampersand mate.
Check and mate. Dr. Eckman raises an eyebrow. Is this from the zeros number?
This is from the zeros number.
Annika looks over Dr. Eckman's shoulder. She's mildly confused and then gets an idea. We need to go back to the lab for just a moment. My prince, would you come with us, please?
I would be more than happy to, but like I said, we need to be quick about this.
Right. So I guess we return to the lab.
Yep.
Sir, would you be so kind as to just stick a finger through the door, please?
That's not happening twice.
I'll do you one better, my dear. And you see, he does some kind of feng shui-looking trick. And you see, as he lifts one hand, the tips of his fingers begin to extend. And he places it into the door. Sweet Mother of Mary! Was that totally necessary?
I just needed to make sure you weren't actually the Duke in disguise or some shit like that. I do apologize.
Dr. Eckman smiles and says, "My liege, Duke Tyson set those wards. Considering that effectively you've now nearly been harmed, can we construe that as as an attempt on your life by him?"
Why, yes, Dr. Eckman, we can.
I believe, my liege, we've just gotten the final piece of the puzzle. Dr. Eckman sends back a note to the 000 number. It says, "Check and mate, check your king. ... Mate." Dr. Eckman
And with
says,
that,
yeah.
and with that, we bring the scene to a close.